World, we have an emergency. Zack Knight was driving in his car and accidentally hit a retard. I strongly suspect that Loree McBride has used brain control on Zack Knight and or the retard to accomplish this accident. And he was communicating with me through Twitter, and it appears Loree McBride's police officers, they got the retard. I told them to transport the retard into sick bay, and it appears that Loree McBride's police officers have now arrested Zack Knight, claiming that he is drunk. And I asked Zack if he was drunk, and he said he only had a little. He doesn't think he was drunk. So I don't believe, I don't know. I strongly suspect brain control is involved, and I don't think Zack should have been arrested. I believe these are Loree McBride's Jesuits. I want our law enforcement to get custody of Zack Knight. I want scans done on all the police officers to determine if they are willing and knowing Loree McBride Jesuit supporters, and if so, I want them all arrested. And if brain control was involved, all of these police officers will be executed. They're beating up Zack Knight. I told Zack to quit resisting, so if they continue to beat him up when he's not resisting, they will definitely be nailed for police brutality. But we need to get our lawyers and our scientists in on this now. And we need to get evidence. Right now, we need scans done on the retard and on Zack Knight to determine if brain control was and or is presently being used. We also need to determine if the police that have arrested Zack Knight are Loree McBride Jesuits, and if so, they will be arrested as brain control criminals, and according to conspiracy law, that's the death penalty. I suggest law enforcement, you leave Zack Knight alone right now. He's not going, he's willing to, he feels very bad about hitting the retard. And whether or not he was drunk, he doesn't need to be arrested to determine this, because he's willing, we're willing to go to court with this to determine what really happened, whether he was drunk or not. We're doing scans on his brain right now. I'm sure the scans can determine whether drunkenness played a role. I suspect it's about 95% brain control. So the main thing we need to do, our number one priority, is to ensure the health and try to save the life of the retard. Okay? And we also need to determine if brain control was used on Zack. And it is death penalty to use brain control. That's all. And anybody who uses brain control, they lose their right to take anything to court. Once we establish that they have used brain control, they are not allowed to bring any other legal case to court. That ends it. So that's what we need to do. All right, my men, we need to get on this, okay? Zack Knight has been arrested, and if we can transport him away from the police, because I suspect that these might be Loree McBride police officers, and they may try to contaminate the evidence to make Zack appear not to be a brain control victim. So we need to get him away from them as soon as possible. So my man, let's get on this, okay? I'm not sure where he is, but you got to find him.